Hey everybody, my name's Annika Savetti. I'm a makeup artist and an esthetician from New Hampshire. So maybe it's because I'm feeling kind of mad and sassy, and I've just been having not the best week thanks to my fucked up family situation. So I figured, you know what, like, I was going to actually prepare for this video. I was going to write stuff down. But you know what? I'm feeling like I already know what I'm going to say. So I kind of want to just tell you guys what it was like to wear wigs almost every time I left the house for years on end. Because, okay, so this is my bedhead. But my hair, it's getting somewhere now, finally. I put some hair oil in. I don't know if it's going to work out. I've never really used a hair oil, but okay, so I just wanted to show you guys what my hair looks like when I wake up in the morning. Sometimes it's way crazier than this. So I've always had very curly hair. I used to box dye it. I've bleached it, which I learned the hard way. My hair does not like bleach. My hair's been through a lot, and back in, I want to say it was like 2021, I was going through stuff that no one should ever have to go through, and I was so depressed. Like, I was not mentally okay, and it led to me not only having like anxiety induced trichotillomania, which is when you're like pulling out your hair from stress. I had that going on, and also I was so depressed, like I could barely even gather the energy to brush my hair. So there was like a couple weeks where I would shower, but I couldn't manage my hair. I couldn't brush through it, and it got so bad, like the tangles got so bad that I couldn't, when I finally tried, I couldn't detangle it. So my husband had to like shave out the knot, so my hair is already super fucked up, but I still had the length. I just had lost a lot of the volume. There was like pieces in the back sticking out. It was fucking awful. Like, we were going through so much shit, and I was a mental wreck. So then it wasn't very long after that, I was working at a Dunkin' Donuts, and my hair constantly had to be pulled back, right? And then I had like the headset and my visor on, and I feel like all of that friction going on, it ultimately led to my hair just breaking off one day at work. And it was devastating. My hair was like up to here, and I could just barely pull it back. Now, I'm going to show you pictures of my hair before I had ever dyed it or done anything to it. My hair before, when it was still like, at least looked healthy, even though it wasn't. And then I'll show you what my hair looked like after it broke off, because it was so bad, and it took a huge toll on my self-esteem, my confidence. Like, I didn't feel hot anymore, and luckily I had wigs. I only had a few back then when this happened, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna start wearing them. And when I first like got into wigs, I would wear them and like put them on my other Instagram, which is no longer my main account, but it used to be. And I'd like coordinate my makeup to it like I do now, still to this day. And I eventually, like, I realized that people are always going to be weird about wigs. Like, a lot of people are rude as hell to you when you wear them. But I stopped caring. I had to do it. Like, it was important to me to wear my wigs because I didn't feel confident at all without wearing them. Like, my hair looked horrible pulled back, but it was the only thing I could do. Even though that probably wasn't the best thing since it was so damaged, I literally didn't have any other choice. I did not feel okay with myself if I didn't wear them. So I started to. I would wear them every time we went out. And for a while there, I wasn't working, so like if I was at home, I wouldn't do anything to it. But when I wanted to take pictures, especially when I started posting on my makeup account, that was when like I first ever posted what my hair... Can you get out of there, bro? That's when I first ever posted what my hair looked like without the wigs. And I was nervous to do it, but people were so nice. And one of my friends, Corvette, over on Instagram, I'll put her up here. Pretty Vet Makeup. So she told me that she was going through something similar with her hair. She also, I mean, she has beautiful, natural, curly hair. And she was also dealing with trying to grow it out. So her just sharing that with me helped me a lot back then. Because I was like, okay, I know I'm not alone. Which, by the way, if you're dealing with any situation that involves hair loss or hair damage to the point where you feel awful about your hair, to the point where it's taking a toll on your confidence, I promise you, you are not alone. And I was there for years, and it was awful, and I totally understand how upsetting that is. It sucks losing your hair. It sucks when, you know, your hair used to look amazing, and now even, I mean, this is my bedhead, but it's like, it's still not at the length I want it to be at. Like, when it broke off, it was way past my boobs. And yeah, like, I was upset for a long time about it, but Wigs got me through. I'm gonna go throw on more makeup. I need to get ready for work. But when I come back, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'll tell you the pros of wearing wigs and why they helped me, but then I'm gonna tell you some of the cons. And a lot of it doesn't have anything to do with the wigs, really. I mean, sometimes. But for the most part, it's like the shit people think they have the right to say to you because they know you're wearing a wig. I mean, I know a lot of people try to hide it, but for me, I didn't see the point in that. Everyone knows what my real hair looks like, and I also just have so many different colorful ones. There was, you know, people, like, even if they didn't know right away, they knew after seeing me wear, you know, a pink wig and a purple wig and then a brown wig and then have my hair pulled back the next day. Like, they knew that I wasn't dyeing my hair every other day. So I didn't see a point in hiding it, but the thing is that when you're not trying to hide it and you're not wearing like the same one over and over, and you're not really good at blending like the lace into your skin, like I can't fucking do that. Like, people get weird. All right, so I'm gonna go throw on my eye makeup and then I'll come back and I will tell you. First, we'll start with the good things about wigs and why I personally love wigs, and why, even though my hair is getting somewhere I'm happy with, I don't plan to give them up anytime soon. But then I'll tell you some of the wild shit I have heard come out of people's mouths simply because I chose to wear a wig that day. Okay, I'm back. My makeup, it's alright. I used the House Labs eyeliner today. Like I said in my last video, I don't understand what's up with the Sephora brand eyeliners. Like, they're not good. I literally, like, struggled so hard to get this to even look black enough. Like, it just constantly rubs off. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I used my Gloss Gods New Neutrals Remixed for my eyeshadow. And then my inner corner is the green iridescent from Blend Bunny, all done up. Okay. So, some pros of wearing wigs. Of course, like I mentioned, having different fun colors and different hairstyles I could do to feel more confident. That was a good one. And then, I mean, that was like the driving reason behind wearing wigs for me. And then I also, even before I like had my hair breakage, what I liked about wearing wigs is that I could see what I'd look like with all these fun colors without actually causing any damage to my hair. I like that you get to change up your hairstyle however often you want. Now, I've never owned a human hair wig. Those are way too expensive for me. I usually buy like $50 synthetic wigs from Amazon. I can't afford to, you know, get a really expensive human hair wig. Though one day I would love to get like a blonde one and dye it. Like, when I first started learning about wigs and figuring out which ones I should buy, I remember I followed Alexa Paletti, who is just adorable. I followed Suezo. And then Arnell Armin, she used to do a series where she would recreate different wigs from like music videos and stuff like that. She did like a Billie Eilish one with the green root. She did a Nicki Minaj, a music video, Rihanna. Like, she did all of these different cool recreations. And I also discovered a lot of incredibly talented Black creators who taught me a lot that I needed to know about, like gluing down your wig, cutting the lace, all of that. Like, I learned a lot. I mean, I don't really glue my wigs down. I'll try. I usually glue down my wig cap now that my hair's long enough, but before I didn't really need to do that, except now my hair's too long, so it's a struggle to even get my wig cap on. And I like to wear like a beanie or a bandana or something to tie it down, because I just don't have the patience in the morning to do all of the gluing. But if you're able to do like the gluing and melting the lace and all of that stuff, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I hope to learn that one day. I mean, it's been years and I just, like, of course I want my wigs to look more natural, but they don't always, and that's fine. I don't really like to wear bangs, even though I do have plenty of wigs that have bangs, so I tend to tie the bangs back with a hat or something. I like that you can customize your wigs a little bit depending on how it falls, whether it's a lace front, maybe it's a hard front. Those ones are harder to deal with because they're just, you know, there's like a gap right up here and it doesn't look that great. But I like that there is so many different options. You will be able to find a wig at any price point that you can afford. It might not be the best if you're going for the lower end, like synthetic ones, but you can always replace it. I mean, that's what I did. I usually have a couple brown wigs on hand. I actually need to replace mine because both of mine they're done. They can't keep going. But I, like, with daily wear, I could get at least a month or two, making sure I wash them every couple weeks, to reset the style a little bit. But eventually it becomes so tangly and poofy and just doesn't look that great. So, but I mean, that was still more affordable to me than being able to like splurge $800 on a human hair wig. So, I mean, it's kind of up to you. You can choose higher quality. It'll probably last you longer if you get a human hair wig, but you know, one day I hope to get to try one. We'll see. But I haven't been wearing wigs as often now that I don't need to as much anymore. I don't feel the need to, I should say. I don't know. I like that there's also so many different kinds of like fun colors. Like, you can get a split dye, you can get an ombre, you can get a rainbow wig. There's just so many cool ones. I learned a lot about like my preferences and what I like to wear and what colors I like to be in just by wearing different color wigs. I feel like it can teach you a lot too about not caring if you stand out, not caring if people are gonna have their eyes on you, especially if you're going for something colorful. Like, I learned that very quickly. People are gonna fucking stare at you, and they're gonna ask invasive questions. If they can tell that you're wearing a wig, or if you say that you are. Like, I can't even begin to describe some of the weird stuff that has been said to me. I've been asked, like, can I touch it? And I'm like, okay, sure. Like, they will always want to know what it feels like. They want to know how much it costs. They want to know why you wear wigs. They want to know, do you have cancer? Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've been asked if I have cancer. And it's like, one, I can't imagine how I would feel if I actually did have cancer and that was the reason I was wearing wigs. But there's like so many fucking reasons people wear wigs. You don't have to have some serious hair damage or some sort of hair condition like, I don't know, alopecia or trichotillomania like I suffered with. Some people just want to wear them, and it's like, mind your fucking business. I mean, there was definitely like things I could have said like, that's not your business, or I could have been like, I don't need to tell you anything or explain myself to you. Though I would, because if anything, I was trying to hopefully, at least for these people who would ask these weird questions, get them to realize wearing wigs is not weird. It shouldn't be seen as weird, and there shouldn't be a stigma around it. If you want to wear a wig, wear it. You wear that wig to the ground. Like, I just don't understand like why people get so weird about it. And honestly, for a long time I was embarrassed that I wore wigs, and then over time I was like, no, I look damn good and I get to play around with fun makeup and coordinate my makeup to it, and that definitely helped over time. But especially in the beginning, even before my hair broke off, I was like, I felt weird wearing it in public because people do look at you. And I mean, sometimes you'll get people saying, wow, your hair's amazing, like what do you use? And it's like, you can either be like, oh thanks, or you can be like, it's not my real hair, which I usually say, even though it's so awkward. Like one time I was in the mall and there was this lady, she was trying to sell me hair product, and she's like stopped me and she was like, you need to be using this for your hair. I'm like, this is a wig, because I want her to just leave me alone. And she was so like, you could tell she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But I mean, for the most part, I felt like the people that asked the like invasive questions, they don't seem to have any shame. So I mean, if you ever do choose to wear wigs frequently and like change them up and make it obvious that you are wearing wigs, be prepared, because you will get asked very strange questions about why, or how much money is it, or can they touch it, or do you have cancer? It's like, I don't get it, but I hope that at least with the people I've interacted with during my time wearing wigs so frequently, I do hope that at least for some of them, I hope that I was able to open their eyes. Like, this person probably has hair damage or something else going on, or they just want to wear a wig and it's not a big deal, so I shouldn't make it a big deal. Like, I hope that if anything, I have helped open people's eyes, even if it's just one person. Like, I hope that they, maybe next time they see somebody who's obviously wearing a wig, I hope that they choose to just, I don't know, either say, wow, your hair looks awesome, or I don't know, just say nothing. Because I mean, luckily I already figured some stuff like this would happen, and I'm used to getting weird comments all the time. I'm used to getting like, I don't know, I'm used to it. I'm used to like fucked up shit happening to me. I'm used to people saying rude things, even if they don't necessarily realize they're being rude or offensive. So I feel like I could handle it, but it got old. And even at work, like I used to wear wigs like every day, and lately, because my hair's finally long enough, I haven't been wearing them as much. But then when I do, suddenly people are like asking all over again, like, why do you wear them? I'm like, I literally told you this 3 times. Like, I wear them because I like to wear them. Like, I've had to explain to customers why I wear wigs. I mean, I'm trying to be open here, but sometimes it does get old. Like, and I don't have no problem like trying to educate people on like different reasons why people might choose to wear wigs. That's the whole point of me making this video. And also to set your expectations if you end up going on a hair journey like I did and choose to wear wigs for some of it, or whatever's going on. But I don't think wigs are anything to be ashamed of, and that's why I have no problem just being like, yeah, my hair broke off and I've been wearing wigs for years. But it's like, I'm sure that's embarrassing for people, or just makes them feel self-conscious, because it sometimes would make me feel self-conscious. Like, I don't know. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That's like probably the biggest downfall. Oh, another downfall of wearing wigs. You're gonna probably get headaches. I mean, I get chronic migraines, so if I had to wear a wig for like 8 to 12 hours for a day, it sucks. And then if you're wearing synthetic, you gotta brush it out at least a couple times throughout the day if you want it to not look absolutely disgustingly tangled. I always carry a brush in my bag, even if I'm not wearing a wig that day, because I never know when I'm gonna need one for my wigs. And then they can get very itchy and hot and sweaty, and I mean, it does add up. If you are committing to wearing them every day, you're gonna, like, even though I was buying cheap wigs, it's still, I'm sure I've still spent over like $2,000 on wigs over the few years that I wore them, because it adds up. And maybe if I had just gone for the human hair wig, maybe it would have lasted me way longer, but I don't know, and I didn't want to take that risk. So yeah, those are kind of like the downsides of wearing wigs, at least that I discovered. But do I regret wearing them? No, because I've gotten some really cool makeup looks on the books because of my wigs. And I will put some of them here. Some of the ones I'm most proud of, I'll post right here. I was able to regain confidence in myself. And, you know, because, like, I'm not the most attractive person in the world. I know that. But I want to feel like I am attractive to myself. And I know my husband doesn't give a shit what I look like. So the only person whose opinion of my attractiveness matters is really my own. Like, oh, this is like random, but another thing I noticed is if you wear a blonde wig, you get people who are way nicer than normal. Like, if you're blonde, apparently, one, people are gonna be way nicer to you. Like, sometimes on Saturdays I wear a blonde wig just so at work I don't have to deal with as many jerks. Because I've noticed if I'm wearing like a brown wig or even a colorful one, people are meaner. But it's usually when I'm wearing the brown one. It's like people are nicer to blondes, I guess. Oh, but then the other downside of that is that men will stare at you like crazy, like older men especially. You get more creepy guys hitting on you. That's another thing I noticed. But I just loved getting to explore like my creativity through wigs and makeup that to match like that. It's brought me a lot of happiness and security in myself that I didn't think I'd have after my hair broke off. So I'll forever be grateful to wigs for what they allowed me to feel when I was so low and so depressed and so insecure. Like, I knew it was going to take forever for my hair to grow back. I mean, we're still working on that. It's been taking quite a while, but I know that I am a million times stronger as a person and happier with myself because I wore wigs and I dedicated myself to feeling my best, even when I felt like shit inside. And even I'm not putting all of that on the wigs, a lot of it is the makeup and just getting to share my creativity and my passion for makeup. But like being able to put on a wig and know that that's gonna up my confidence by 10 fucking times, it helped me. It really did. It helped me realize also, again, like, this is something I learned very early on. Sorry, I got distracted because Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab just emailed me. I learned very early on that people are going to judge you. They are going to judge you for being different. For whatever the reason is, we're seeing it every day in our society right now. All the bullshit going on in the world. People with their, you know, nice, shiny, natural hair, their nice, straight, shiny hair, sometimes they get judgmental because they're like, oh, she's obviously wearing a wig. And it's like, I don't know, the way some people act, they like literally turn their nose up at you. I mean, luckily, for the most part, people are just like curious and, I don't know, weird. They might be weird about it, but they're just curious and they're not trying to offend you. But then sometimes you'll get like, well, why would you even do that? Like, why don't you just wear your own hair? Blah, blah, blah. Like, people are rude as fuck sometimes, you know? But this only helps solidify the fact that I know I don't give a shit what anyone thinks of me. You can think whatever you want. People already do. And the only opinions that matter to me are those of my loved ones and my friends and maybe like 2 family members because the rest of them can go to hell. For the most part, I just learned so much about like, okay, people are gonna be people, gonna only care about themselves. They don't like, but that's another thing. Like, people, they might be kind of judgmental or something, but for the most part, people don't give a shit what you're doing. Like, they care about how they look. They care what they're doing. Like, that's what they're worried about. And sometimes you'll even see people like project their insecurities onto others, which I felt like would happen sometimes. And I'm like, guys, I'm literally wearing a wig. Like, you shouldn't be comparing your natural hair to my very plasticky, shiny hair, you know? But, I don't know. For the most part, I feel like people have been supportive and they think it's cool. And then you get, I'd probably say 70% of people are really kind. They don't care. They just say, oh my gosh, that looks awesome. Like, you look really good or whatever. Your hair looks great. Or you get, and then there's like 20% of people who are kind of weird and like ask invasive questions. Then there's maybe 10% of people who think you're weird for wearing wigs, and then they're gonna let you know, or they're just gonna be like, the fuck. But I do think if you choose to wear wigs, you have at it. Like, you deserve to feel confident, and whatever that takes, you deserve to get to do that. Don't let anybody's opinion stop you from wearing that cute pink wig, or rocking a black bob, you know? Like, I don't know what your thing is, but if you wear wigs, please let me know what's your favorite wig. And I don't know, I hope that this rambling even makes sense. I've been feeling kind of sassy today. And to anybody who asked me if I had cancer, or asked if I'm bald down there, or you know, under there, or if they asked like why I wear them, I'm sure you got your answer, but please, next time you see someone wearing a wig, can you just keep your mouth shut? Because, I mean, yeah, I had no problem being like, oh, this is why. I've always been very open about that sort of thing. Because I don't ever want somebody looking at me and being like, oh my gosh, that must be her real hair. Like, I never want them to compare themselves to me for any reason, because I am far from perfect. That's why I don't edit my skin or anything. Like, I want people to see me for who I am. I want them to see what my actual makeup looks like. I'm never going to filter my makeup. I want them to see what my skin looks like, my skin texture, because we all have got it and it's totally normal. And I also want them to know what my real hair looks like, you know? Like, this is what it looks like when I've just woken up. And, you know, it's been through a lot. So I had no problem being like, yeah, like, this is what's going on. But a lot of people who wear wigs, they're not going to want to explain that, and they're going to feel awkward and uncomfortable, or even like feel upset that you're being so goddamn invasive. So maybe you guys can just like chill next time, because it is kind of rude, and it shouldn't be frowned upon. It shouldn't be seen as strange, because it's not. I guarantee you, more people that you realize are wearing wigs, especially if they do actually have cancer or alopecia or something. Like, go see The Art of Alopecia. I think her name's Hannah. She, or Alex, oh my gosh, I'll have to go, hold on. Oh wait, I'm thinking Hannah because I was just watching a Hannah Alonso video. God, what is her name? The Art of Alopecia. I love her videos because she rocks her bald hair, and then she'll show you all these beautiful human hair wigs, and like, if I saw her walking by me, I would never know that she was wearing a wig. You know, I would just never know, but I do because I've seen her videos so much. But it's just like, I don't understand what's wrong with people. God, what is her name? She's such a cute person. Marcy. Alex? Hannah? Okay. Yeah, there's Hannah Alonso right there on my phone. I love Hannah Alonso. Oh, but yeah, you should definitely go subscribe to The Art of Alopecia, especially if you are looking for content tailored to that reason. I know I can't relate to having alopecia, but if you are bald and you're looking into wearing wigs, I want you to know bald is beautiful too. But if you really think you need to get a wig for once in a while or to wear every day, go for it, because you're gonna look beautiful either way. Hey Marcy, if you ever see this, first of all, I'm so sorry I forgot your name, but you are truly one of the most adorable, cutest, strongest, and beautiful women I've ever come across, and thank you so much for posting the content that you do, because even though I don't have alopecia and I could never understand what it's like to have your immune system attack your hair like that, I was going through other things like trichotillomania and just depression and all this other stuff that like required in my mind to wear wigs, and I had no idea where to start, and you were one of the channels that helped me so much not only embrace who I was with a wig but also without one. because that's what you do. You're incredible. You are absolutely beautiful, whether you're wearing a wig or you're not. And I just know you help so many people around the world, me included. So never stop doing what you do. And if anybody out there is struggling with alopecia or is just looking for good human hair wig recommendations or affordable synthetic ones like I was, go check her out. You're gonna love her. Like, truly, she is one of the most wholesome people I've ever come across on the internet. And she's just such a beautiful woman inside and out. And I don't know. I hope this even makes sense. So I would say overall, my experience of wearing wigs for so long, it's been a net positive because I've learned to feel secure in my own body, in my skin, in my hair again. And it helped me, you know, just to play around and experiment with color when it came to wigs and matching my makeup to them. But of course, the one thing I wish wouldn't have happened was all the invasive comments. And it's like, I just feel like that's so unnecessary. And now I know if I'm ever, you know, I mean, I've seen people out in public who are wearing wigs, and even though I can tell, I'm not going to be like, oh, nice wig or whatever. Because sometimes people will do that. They'll be like, oh my God, is that a wig? Or they'll be like, oh wow, that's such a cool wig. Because they can tell for whatever reason. It's like, that's fine by me. But like, most people aren't going to want to hear that. They're going to be like embarrassed, or they're just going to be like, they're going to be offended that you're fucking calling them out for it when you don't have to be. Because it's rude. You don't need to let everyone around you guys know that you know this person's wearing a wig. I mean, I'm so thankful for like drag queens and then people like Marcy and all these other creators who have normalized wearing wigs, because it helped me at the beginning, helped me to accept this is fine. It's fine for me to do. It's not a big deal. People are probably going to make it into a big deal, but that's not my problem, right? So I would say if you are going through something similar, maybe you had some bleach damage and your hair broke off or something similar to what happened to me, or you just want to try them for whatever reason, you just want to get into wearing them, I would say get a couple that, you know, or even just start with one and play around with it, see if you can find a way to style it that makes you feel good, and then go to the grocery store wearing it. Go shopping at Target or whatever. I guess not Target, because fuck them right now. But you know what I mean. Like, go get some coffee, go shopping, go to the mall or something. Like, just get out, like, start slow, and then over time you're gonna not even give a shit how many people are staring, no matter how crazy colorful your wig is or whatever. So anyway, I hope that all made sense. I would say if you are debating trying a wig for the first time, please go for it and let me know how it goes. And never, ever let anybody make you feel bad about the way you choose to present yourself to the world, the way you choose to express yourself and your creativity and whatever, you know? Like, just, it doesn't matter. They don't matter, I promise you. And yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Shit, I need to put on a lip balm. I need a lip balm. Where is one? Okay, I guess I'll wear my pink sugar. Alright, pink sugar lip balm. And then, what am I forgetting? Setting spray? Oh, and I'm forgetting perfume, which my next video I'm thinking is going to be my Lovesick Witchery custom reviews. I actually have more coming in already, so I'm gonna wait till those come in. I can't wait to tell you guys about them, and then I'm so excited to show you like some favorites from my little indie perfume collection I have ended up with. Alright, I've been dying to try Frosted Eyelet from Cocoa Pink. It's only been here for like 3 days, so it probably needs more rest, but I hope it doesn't go plasticky. And it just smells like heavenly vanilla buttercream. Fuck, that smells so good. Yeah, I really like the Cocoa Pink little sample vials. These are oils, but they're 2.5 milliliters, which normally you'd get like a milliliter of oil from other brands. So yeah, I really like them. I mean, it does take about a month to ship, but it's worth the wait in my opinion. I really like Cocoa Pink. They were the first indie perfume brand I ever considered buying from. But I mean, they'd been on my radar for like 2 years or so, and I just never did it until finally I tried Solstice Scents, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna make that Cocoa Pink order that I've been waiting 2 years to buy. And I really like the house. I love their body butters. I especially like the Cocoa Mango body butters. I have more of the voluptuous body butters, but I've noticed with some scents, the base scent of the formula is just so strong, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. So I feel like the base scent with the Cocoa Mango body butters is not as crazy, but okay. I mean, this probably needs to rest a little longer, but I really like it and it smells good. And their Bath & Body Works dupe, Vanilla Bean Noel, is beautiful too. I have that in a body butter, and I had to order it in a sample as well because it's like so pretty. I think it's way better than the Bath & Body Works version. It's like caramel, vanilla, just goodness. So, but yeah. Alright, I can't wait to tell you guys about my indie perfumes, but that'll be the next time. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and let me know if you have wigs. What is your favorite one? Describe it to me. I think my favorite one at the moment is this purple wig I have, and it has, I think the roots are lighter purple, and then it goes into a dark purple, but I'll post a picture of me wearing it so you can see. Alright, I have a bunch of other cool ones that I'll post up here at some point throughout the video, but alright, have a great day. Bye.